My name is Farid Ismayilzada. I'm founder and CEO of Golden Pay. It's an online payments company in Azerbaijan. Back in 2007, when I just came back from United States after graduation here, I saw there's no e-commerce in the country. So people were not buying or selling or doing things online, like except like maybe they were on Facebook or like some forums and chatting and maybe dating and stuff like that. So Golden Pay is like something like PayPal in Azerbaijan. But after we enabled online payments in the country, what I mean is that on the websites of certain companies that people would go and pay by using their credit card or debit card, we decided to enter the e-commerce market as well. Now we own, in our portal, you can actually, for example, buy tickets for movies, like something like Fandango.com. We have something like insurance, like Geico or Esurance or Progressive.com, like in States. So in the future, we're planning to expand that services into something like Expedia.com, something like eBay.com. So basically, we are in the process of enabling e-commerce in Azerbaijan, making our people to do things online without moving anywhere, just sitting in front of their computer or using their mobile phone. I think, yeah, from the nail from my foot to the last hair on my head, which I don't have much, but I'm an entrepreneur. A meta-entrepreneur definition is like, the way it was described to me was an entrepreneur which created an entrepreneurial environment in the country or location or city they are in. And usually the way it is done traditionally, what I have seen in Silicon Valley or in many other countries as well, is that they do it with incubators. I mean, location where guys can come and do their own startups. It's usually a location free of charge, maybe sometimes, or very very minimum fee, or like free internet, free other things in the place. Yeah, we do have that in Azerbaijan also, and it's recently created. It's called High Tech Zone. But the way I think we as a Golden Pay, or me personally, contribute to the development of entrepreneurship in Azerbaijan was that back in the days when we started, the idea of startups, the idea of all these things were completely new. I mean, we just start to make money from oil, as you know, Azerbaijan is an oil country. And it wasn't that big deal yet, and many people didn't have much of an example also to look at and to start their own businesses or to do something, especially in online or internet-based something. So the success we had in Azerbaijan, I think, played a role, such kind of a role for people. It was an example that you can be a young kid. I was 23 when I went back, so you can be a young kid and have an idea and actually make it work out in even a small country like Azerbaijan. And I mean, we're right now dreaming about doing the same thing in many other countries. So it's actually possible to do it. What we do in Golden Pay, and me personally, is whatever we have learned in past 7 years by doing business in Azerbaijan, we go public about it. Not only me, even my employees, and we go public about it. We talk about it. We share our ideas, experience we had, the failures we had, the successes we had, the numbers we have. I mean, revenues, profits. I mean, we are one of the probably in our size, one of the few companies which is getting audited by KPMG every year and puts all his data out. In America, what I have learned mostly, and we see it in this Kin Global as well, it's a lot about sharing. I mean, the leaders, the CEOs, the founders, the companies, they're not hiding what they have learned. They like to public speak about it. They like to give interviews about it. They like to be out there, talk about it, and teach the students, others, like share the knowledge. And kind of American culture believes that the more information, the more knowledge shared, it actually gets bigger and bigger and better. So instead of like keeping all those things to us, in a way, in an American way, we actually talk about it. Right now I'm here at this Kin Global, giving interview here or making a speech a little later in the university as well. So we like to do this, and the goal is to motivate and encourage people, young students or recent graduates, to do things. And I think that's way you can consider me in a way meta-entrepreneur, like a person who tried to enable entrepreneurship in his country. The success for Golden Pay is actually going to be, and I don't know, like every time there's a point of time when we reach that goal, I actually set up another new goal. So it will be tough, but I can tell you what is the goal at the moment. And the goal is to turn Golden Pay into multi-million, international, so in many countries, company, a public company. So I would like to do it IPO for sure. A public company that's in many countries, and it's a multi-million value, and in terms of changing the way people transact. So this is kind of our mission statement. There is that our goal is to change the people transact. That saves their time. So human beings should not use their time for things like to go somewhere, do something, if technology can do for them, because human beings can invent, can create, can do something that technology cannot do for us. So I would want people in the world to actually spend their time with their family, maybe, or with doing some invention or creating something good. Do something good, rather than spend their time on getting certain services. So we'd like to change that in all the countries we want to be. So for me, the success will be when the time for me will come to go away. If I will be able to get millions of maybe people who would not really come to my funeral, whatever, but would feel bad that this has happened because I made a big impact in their lives. All over the world, in many countries, in Azerbaijan especially, I will be really happy if I will be able to maybe see that, or somehow I will be very happy. For me, that will be defining of my success. That yes, I managed within my life to impact millions of lives. That's it. The only thing I want from myself is just to travel whole world before I die. That's for myself. It's a kind of egoistic thing. I'm not really interested in having my own plane or all that stuff. I don't think I will invest on that at all. It doesn't matter how rich I can get. For me, it's a matter of making sure my kids will have proper education, travel the world, and whatever I will have, I will probably donate to charity or like some kind of labs that can work on artificial intelligence. That's something new in my interest area right now. So yeah, if I manage that kind of ending in a way, I'll consider myself successful.